Give me thy torch, boy, hence stand and stand aloof. Yet put it out, for I would not be seen. Whistle then to me as signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers, do as I bid, go.
I am almost afraid to stand alone. Here in the churchyard I will adventure.
Sweet flower, with flowers thy bridal bed I strew. Oh woe, the canopy is dust and stones, which with sweet water nightly I would dew, or warning that with tears distill by moans. The obsequiousness that I for thee will keep, nightly shall be to strew thy grave and weep. Boy gives warning, something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies and true love's right? What with the torch, muffle me, night a while.
Give me that mattock. Hold, take this letter early in the morning. See thou deliver it to my Lord and Father. Give me the light. Upon thy life I change thee. Whate'er thou havest or seest, stand aloof, and do not interrupt me in my course. Why descend into the bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly take the hints from her dead finger, a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore, hence be gone. But if thou jealous dost return to pride and what I father shall intend to thee. By heaven I will fear thee joint by joint, and strew this hungry churchyard wide thee limbs. The time and my intense and savage wild, more fierce and more inexorable, far than empty tigers of the roaring sea.
I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble ye. For all this sames I hide me hereabouts. His looks I fear, and his intents I doubt.
Thy detestable mouth, thou room of death, gored with dearest muscle of earth. Thus I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food. This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, which with grief it is supposed that the fair creature died, and here is come to do some villainous shame. To the dead bodies I will apprehend him. Stop my unallowed toil. Vile Montague, can vengeance be pursued further than death? Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee.
I must indeed, and therefore come I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man, fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone, let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head. By urging me to fury, oh be gone, by heaven. I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Stay not, be gone, live and hereafter say in madam's mercy bid thee run away.
To defy thy conjuration, and apprehend thee for a felon here.
Will thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Oh Lord, they fight. I will call the watch.
I be slain. If thou be merciful, open the tomb, lay me with Juliet.
Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. That's what a kiss I die.
St. Francis, be my speed. How oft tonight have my old stumble at graves? Who's there?
Here's one, a friend and one that you know well.
Bliss be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yond that vainly lends his light? To grubs and eyeless skulls, as I discern, it burneth in Capel's monument.
It doth so, sir, and there's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long hath he be here?
Full half an hour.
Go with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows not, but I am gone hence. And fearful did menace me with death, if I did stay to look on his friends.
Say then, I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, much I fear something ill, unthrifty thing. Romeo pale, who else? Paris too, and steeped in blood. Ah, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I do remember where I should be, and there I am. Where's Romeo?
I hear some noise, lady, come from that nest of death, contagion or unnatural sleep. Dispose of thee among a sisterhood of holy nuns. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Come, go, good Juliet. I dare no longer stay.
Hence, for I will not away. What's here? A cup closed in my true lover's hand? Poison I see, hath been timeless end. O churl, drunk all, and left no friendly drop.
The ground is bloody, search about the churchyard.
Ye noise? Then I'll be brief. O happy dagger.
Here's Romeo's man, we found him in the churchyard. Here's the friar that sighs, trembles, and weeps.
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our early rest?
What should it be that is so strict abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, some cry Juliet, and some Paris, and they all run in open outcry towards our monument.
O heavens, O wife, look how our daughter bleeds. The dagger hath massed him for to his house. Is empty on the back of Montague, and it missheathered in my daughter's bosom.
Oh me, this sight of death is a bell that warms my old age to sculpture.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see my son and heir now early down.
At last, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine age?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught, what manners is in this, to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up thy mouth of courage for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities.
Greatest able to do least, yet most suspected, as the time and place doth make against me, of direful murder, and here I stand both to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
Then say at once what thou dost know in this.
Romeo, there dead, was husband to that Juliet, and she, there dead, that Romeo's faithful wife. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doom day, whose untimely death banished the new made bridegroom from this city, for whom, and not for Tybalt, Julian pinned you to remove the siege of grief from her, betrothed, and would have married her perforce to county Paris. Then comes she to me, and with wild looks bid to me devise some mean to rid her from the second marriage. Or in my cell there would she kill herself. Then I gave her, so tutor her by my art, a sleeping potion which took effect as I intended for it rout on her. The form of death, meantime, I writ to Romeo that he should hither come as the dire night, to help to take her from the borrowed grave, being the time that the potion's force should cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, and yesternight returned my letter back. Then all alone, at the prefix hour of her waking, came I take her to her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my cell till I conveniently could send Romeo. But when I came some minute to the same time of her awakening, her untimely lay, the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth and bear this work of heaven and with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, as she too desperate would not go with me, but as it seems did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage. her nurse is privy, and if aught in this.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
Brought my master's news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from it too, to the same place and to the same monument. The letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death going in the vault, if I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Where is the county's page that raised the watch? Sarah, what made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes by one with light to open his tomb, and by my master I drew on him. And then I ran away to call the watch.
This letter doth make good the friar's words, their course of love, the tidings of her death. And here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, and therewithal came to this vault to die to life with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
O brother Montague, give me that hand. This is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue in pure gold. The whiles Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set as that of true and faithful Juliet.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo. There's pollen on it.
There's pollen
Hey, drink
in
some
there.
water.
Yeah, there's pollen.
Yeah, drink some water. Drink some.
Oh, she's
I told you.
the squad.
The squad.
Snap this back and just reattach it.
Oh, this is upside down.
Oh.
Wait, have all of our films been?
These nails down there somewhere.
Okay, we're done,
All of
guys.
our clips have they
Are we not gonna record the last part?
No, I brought my master's news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from. And then in post he came from a.
Wait, what?
Oh Lord, they fight. I will call the watch. Oh, this one part.
I brought my master's news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from it too, to the same place, to the same monument.
Do you defy? Do as I bid. Go.
Here's to my love. I must intend and therefore come. Hold up.